Jesus, where did you all come from?
What's the variety of emotions after that one?
It started with disappointment, I would say. Obviously we lost 3-0, but then followed by proudness of the team, because I believe that we stuck at it. We gave it a good shot. I think we gave them a good game, and we proved, at least to ourselves and to our fans, that we can play toe to toe with bigger teams than the teams in Championship, at least. Even though we didn't do that towards the end, and after 2-0, I think we've lost a bit of belief in what we were doing. But until then, I would say you wouldn't say that there was one team much better than the other.
And in terms of you personally, it's just your second start this season. It's quite difficult to believe based on that performance. How do you feel personally within yourself and your game?
I think the way I was coming back was very cautious, and I was feeling quite fit for a while. So I would be surprised if I wasn't fit to play 90 minutes at any level. And obviously it's quite nice to come back straight into this game, or into such a game like this in FA Cup. So I'm glad that it came. I'm glad that I lasted the whole game, and whether I played well or not, I'll let you decide.
You did. I think games like this, you need to get the rub of the green. Penalty shout in the first half. Did the players think it was a penalty when Mark Sykes gets bundled down?
Surely we can't get 3 penalties in 3 games. that would call for inspection or something. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the tackle back, and I was probably the furthest away from it, so I can't really say whether it was or not.
Tomas, it looked like there's a few times you stepped in and onto De Bruyne for like goal kicks and stuff. Was that a tactical thing, trying to man to man?
To be fair, that was. It wasn't the tactical thing from the start, but the way they set up, they would always overcome our press if I wasn't ready to go for Kevin. So that was decision. Like, I believed in the boys at the back. If they play 1v1, they're gonna win most of their duels. So I could have gone to Kevin and press him and at least make it more uncomfortable for him. And it was working for a while. Then obviously, as you get tired, and with the result going against us, it's not easy to stuck at it for 93 minutes, or I don't know how long we played. So, but I would say for most of the game it was working. At least eliminate all the power that he's got.
What's the manager said to you at full-time whistle?
I'm not gonna say much, but like I said, he knew that we're gonna be disappointed, but he was proud of us that we weren't hiding, we weren't playing defensive, or we weren't looking for any alibi. We literally played or went toe to toe with the best team, at least in a country. So well, that's what I think. So yeah, I think the proudness will be the biggest outcome from this game.
Can you just summarise just how difficult it is to kind of mark against those forwards and their intricate passing? Because they kind of suck you in, don't they? And if you miss that tackle, they're gone behind.
Yeah. You're not going to be winning against these teams week in, week out. But if it all gets together and you play as a team against a team like that, and everyone is on the same page, then it can work. And like I'm saying, it was working for quite a while. but then, you know, it was starting, I don't know, it could have been tiredness, it could have been just a lack of concentration for a second, and against a team like that, they're gonna punish you, and they did, because I wouldn't say that they had that many chances.
Can I ask about one of your teammates? Obviously, there's a lot of chat about Alex Scott going into tonight and throughout the season. What did you make of how he performed, you know, on a pitch that was filled with such world-class talent?
I can see him every single day. I can see him in all the games, and I've seen him in all the games. He, like, undeniably, he's one of the biggest talents I've seen in my career, and I've seen quite a lot. So, if he keeps playing the way he is, and he's not gonna get injured, he's gonna become one of the bigger players that are running around the pitch in the country. So I hope he does, and I wish him all the best.
Thomas, as a squad, what's the biggest positive you think you'll take away from tonight's match?
I think I said it kind of, you know, that no matter who we play against, we try to play the way we would play against anyone else, and we're good at it, or I would say we are good at it, and on any other day against weaker opponent, I think that would have been a performance that would bring us a win. So I think we proved to ourselves that we're not afraid to play or stuck at the game plan that we are having from the start of the game.
Cheers. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Nigel will be up shortly.